Today we're going to talk about something else I hold near and dear to my heart. Tattoo care. So you guys might not have been able to tell, but you may have seen in some of my videos that I do have one on my forearm. I also have some that you haven't been able to see on my ribs and both of my thighs. And I feel like it's a very under talked about topic, once again, as you may have heard in my last video. But, taking care of your tattoos, and if you're trying to get them to last, which, let's be honest, we paid the money for them, you probably are, you need to take care of them. So I have some products here that I use every time I get a new tattoo. So let's start off with the basics. I'm sure we've all seen this before. Aquaphor. It is essentially Vaseline, but let's get one thing clear here. Do not use Vaseline on a brand new tattoo. And when I'm talking brand new, I'm talking about like 2 or 3 days old is as long as you need to use this. The only difference between this and Vaseline is this is, what, like 30% Vaseline? And the rest is other stuff for healing, skin healing. You're not supposed to use just Vaseline. It's bad for the new tattoo. It's actually very bad. And when they're talking about a thin layer, I'm going to show you what they talk about when... See, I use this quite a bit. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like almost gone. But when they're talking about a thin layer, they're not talking about globbing this on like a thick sheet. They're talking about like you need like a light sheen. I'm going to show you my arm what they're talking about. Should rub that in. I know on a brand new tattoo it hurts like ass to do this, but just like similar to Vaseline, it will stay on longer, and the whole point of it is just to keep your skin moist so it doesn't dry up and crack and hurt even more for longer. Yeah, so just to give it that light sheen, to keep it happy. This is not a brand new tattoo. I don't need to be doing it to this. But it's my visible one. This one's actually 2 years old. So it's probably confused as fuck. Like, Mom, why are you doing this to me? So I'm gonna just wipe this off real quick, and we're gonna move on to the next thing. So you do that until it's healed. I know the term "it's healed" is a relative thing, and it's different for everybody. It's hard to tell. I normally wait until after it's done shedding. Like, if you don't know, if you're watching this for curiosity or you haven't gotten your first tattoo yet, you shed the first layer of skin that you had tattooed because it's damaged now. The second layer will be just as fine, but once you're done with that, once it's done healing, once it doesn't hurt anymore, you move on to moisturizer. And what I use is the H2 Ocean moisturizer, which if most tattoo artists aren't sponsored by like healing creams, but some of them are, and when they're not sponsored they will suggest Aquaphor and then lotion. If they are sponsored, they may suggest other things. Like I went to one lady who was sponsored, and she gave me a bunch of H2 Ocean, and I really do love this stuff. So this is moisturizer. You put it on like you do a moisturizer. If you put too much on, I guess that's not bad, but you know, put it on like a lotion and just make sure the thing is moisturized throughout the day. Keeps it happy, keeps it clean. Once again, I'm gonna wipe that off. The next thing is a shower gel, once again by H2 Ocean. It is a antibacterial anesthetic. It's pain relieving foam soap. So you put this on like on your skin and rub it on. It's just to clean it and make sure there's no bacteria in it, because you know, new tattoos are an open wound. So you need to keep that shit clean. After it's done healing, like your process is over, you're done, it's good. What I do suggest, and what I still do, even for like my 2-year-old tattoo, is use Vaseline healing. Um, it just, using lotion on your skin is a good thing, but using lotion on, skin that you had colored with ink, it keeps it vibrant, keeps it happy, keeps your skin moisturized. I still put it on almost every day on all of my tattoos. You should moisturize your skin, period. I know not everybody does. I love my skin very much, and I want it to love me too, and not like kick me in the ass or something.
I love you, bitch.
Alright, that is my little spiel on tattoo care. I suggest especially that you listen to the part about Aquaphor, cause you don't want to clog up your pores. You don't. That's not, especially not when you're pushing out ink. Because yes, for the first few days you will push out ink. Do not worry about it. They pushed a lot in there. Like my entire forearm was stained yellow for 3 days after I was pushing out ink because there's a sunflower there. There's a lot of ink, and I promise you that's what you need to do. This is how I keep them pretty and happy, and my idea is that if you paid that much for a tattoo, you want to keep it around and looking as good as possible for as long as possible. Listen to me if you want. You watch the video, you might as well. Bye!